Hola, es los people de los internet.
Okay.
So, we fucked up.
I fucked up. Kind of, and the game has flawed design as well. And some,
We, accidentally overwritten the save, and, we got really lazy, so that's why it's taking so long.
yeah, so, that.
Yeah. So...
After many complications, we are finally back to do this again. And I just decided to rush through, the first area, and you can probably tell I didn't go quiet or slow whatsoever.
Fantastic. Okay.
So, continue on for that. We're in the same area we left off. All is
We
well.
just talked to Samuel, the Doctor Professor Boatman.
And all's well, so here we go.
Rats are aggressive in swarms, but when flee,
But one
but when flee. It's a beautiful day.
This is the Hound Pits Pub. Closed
Shit.
for business in half the district.
Guess the Hound Pits Pub. Closed for business.
Under the Lord
At the district marked off dead from the plague.
Samuel.
Of course, if anyone finds
So
watch will break in with swords
this
drawn.
is a boat.
And now
I'm
to
trying to
escape.
talk because people aren't really want to hear these cutscenes, but we're not helping.
Take you up to meet Admiral Ackbar and the rest of the warriors. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned
Okay.
with. If
I'm just trying to pass the time, man.
missing girl, Lady Emily,
It's happening.
say your name. He can.
Oh God. All right.
The Hound Pits Pub.
Can you actually
Hey,
kill
don't put-
Samuel? Joe, I need to know this. Can you kill Samuel?
You can, but
Oh,
don't do
God.
it. Don't do it, Bane.
Oh,
Bane, no! He just headbutted you.
Uh,
And
Oh.
game over.
okay.
Now we have to watch a beginning cutscene again.
We do?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to edit something out then in that case if it's true. Oh, gee, oh, the beginning cutscene. Oh, look at the cutscene.
Oh god, this is forever.
And this cutscene. Here come loyalists.
Why do you have a dark gun?
I'm in
We
Corvo.
can continue this later, Lord Pendleton.
Admiral Ackbar.
Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock.
Man, that guy
I'm a
looks
servant
like
of the
a
Empire,
fuck.
like you. Until
Who has
the
their
Lord
pistol
Regent
across their
appears
chest?
in
Did
the
they do that in like old timey days?
I don't know,
And
man.
I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the
Who wears an
nobility.
ascot? Did they do that in old timey
But we
days?
all act as equals here at the
Man,
Hound
you have the luxury of Google.
This is a
I
momentous
don't.
occasion.
Who drinks in a pub? Did they do that in the old days?
Aimed at ending
Old
English
timey
people
days?
drink at the
tyranny
pub.
and restoring the throne.
Why?
risk of
Oh my
execution,
god.
we're committed to finding
You're
young Lady
making.
Emily
You're. This is going nowhere, Gio.
crowned as Empress.
I know.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you.
Oh,
We need
big
your
plans.
skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry.
So I will admit that we have
We can discuss this further
gone
after you've
farther
recovered.
without
before
recording
you
this.
retire,
We're
you
quite a bit
should
farther
introduce
than
yourself to
We're
Pierre.
about 80% through the game,
His
but
industrious mind buys him that right.
it's actually this fun of a game
Yes. Piero
to
is
just
much an
go
artist.
through it again, and we played it without each other's smart brains helping the other, so hopefully, I don't know if it's proven in the first video,
Crafting your weapons and gear,
but
all custom.
fucking Pain
I will create
is
tools
a little stealth game retarded.
at times.
Me, I am a long fucking
This cannot
time player of shit like Mao Gear.
What's that supposed to
Will
mean?
you get a new tank?
Mao Gear is a stealth game.
While I hold this in
You mean I don't play stealth games?
coil
You don't.
But I do.
explodes.
The last stealth game you played was Halo.
Yep.
Seriously. Well, oh god! I didn't even notice what you did until you did it!
I love like I'm getting game overs in the pub.
You're getting game overs in the hub world.
Well, great. I meant to edit this out now. Man, look at these editing skills.
Be careful.
You fucking murdered him.
Dude, he just kind of flinched. He's like, oh man, that's scary shit. And I know this is probably really boring right now, but it will get more interesting.
Perfect.
And for people who are confused about any of this, watch the damn animated thing.
Oh yeah. My first thought was, Jesus Christ, why does this man have a skull mask on hand? Like, okay, it would have made a lot of sense if he just had, I don't know, a hockey mask. But because the skull mask gets a little weird. So go watch Tales of Dunwall.
I could create
Yeah, I've ended up sticking out watching them.
upgrades for your gear, weapons.
But you know, finish this video first, because we're lonely.
Our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables,
Oh, God.
and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the
So
money to craft
lonely.
the things you need.
While we're waiting for, you know,
Tell me
shit
what I can make
to
of this.
happen, reviews at this point.
This game has a nice blend of
Shit.
everything in the universe. No, this game has the same idea Deus Ex promised.
You must be
Like, okay, if anybody out there's played Deus Ex Human Revolution, it was all like, man, you could take like 100 steps to complete these missions.
more difficult soon. You should
But the problem was is that you needed like every single fucking augmentation point in the world
sleep.
in the exact right places in order to do an objective the way you want to.
That's the problem I had, 'cause there's a few objectives where it's like, I spent 20 minutes trying to get to the area. It's like, hey, you're here. Now you gotta punch down this wall or pick this shit up. I was like, well, I didn't augment that stage, so I'm fucked.
This game is very incredibly flexible, like surprisingly flexible.
Yeah.
And the things you do actually matter in the next mission. A lot.
So, give an example. There's-
Okay, I want to use the rat example because there's no way of spoiling anything using the rat example.
Yeah, and by the way,
There's a door in a certain area with rats behind it. Later in the game, in the next mission, you return. Oh, well, this part's important.
Yeah.
Turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal
Look at
role.
my dead black eyes!
For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the
Well, that
void.
didn't last long.
I am the outsider, and this is my mark.
oh man,
There are
Oh,
forces
it's on my
in
hand.
the world and beyond the world. Great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you.
This guy is basically the G-Man.
so Gio, before we forget, finish the story, damn it.
Okay, so there's a fucking a swarm of rats behind this dude's door in this one house, where it's like medical research or whatever. And Payne comes along in his playthrough, and he's all like, "Man, I don't read shit, and I'm oblivious to the universe." So he swings the door open, and he gets attacked by rats, and he runs away like a little girl. But not after he prances and does a little dance and puts on his skirt and makes sure his makeup's. I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
So in my playthrough, where I was being a manly man stealth action game, and I was sneaking around after claiming my Oscar-winning prize and my Nobel Prize and all the bitches that I fucked.
This is actually a true story. Believe it or not.
Thank you. He come up to the door. I'm all like, "Gee willikers, there's a bunch of fucking rats behind it. I'm not gonna touch it." So I didn't touch it, and I left. Next mission, Payne goes into said house, and it's infested with fucking rats. Everywhere.
Yeah.
I go to said fucking house, and there's like 2 guards in it.
The little shit changes dramatically.
Yeah.
Ooh, God.
To the point that, well, the point of the rats, I don't know if they've explained it, but there's a plague
Or trials.
being passed on by the rats. Well, yeah, they've seen that part with
Seek
the rat.
the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely
Rats
places
bad.
of your world.
You could literally pick up
Raised in my
corpses that you just find on the street or in houses and just toss them into shit.
powers beyond
So all anyone, if anyone's ever gotten, they get this far, this is, I'll let you know, this is kind of the boring part.
Molded by my hands.
Once we get into, actual missions, it'll get better.
We'll hear many
Yeah, this is all what we all like to call in the storytelling business exposition.
Because we've already kind of done this part and we know what's going to happen, but once we get, unleashed into the world, we're really
we're not going to be able to predict everything, because we're going to try and play everything differently.
Yeah, so, Gio, what kind of playthrough are we going to do? Stealth, mediocre, kind of, not mediocre, like a middle-ish playthrough, like what are we doing?
Let's just do middle-ish, but let's do story kind of things that we did in our games.
Okay.
Like, when you turned left, turn right.
Yeah. So
That
Gio,
kind of.
This is
Try
how,
and get places exactly the opposite of how you did before.
This is how I got down.
Yeah, I fell inside that tower.
I took the easy way. Just jumped like an idiot to everything. So, we're going to try and, be stealthy and be, I guess, violent, just so we can show off all the stuff that if maybe on the fence about, if you
We're
didn't...
probably gonna play this exactly like nobody else is gonna play. By murdering. Wait, are we gonna murder?
Well, no, we're going to do a bit of everything, just, showcase
How you
everything.
use what I have given
Yeah, I guess.
falls upon you, as it has to the others.
So this game is
And now I return you to your world.
about the only downside
But
to this
know that I
game.
will be watching with great interest.
God, I just love The Outsider. Anyway. The thing about this game is that it's short? It's about medium length. Medium length,
Well,
I guess.
yeah.
But this isn't LA Noire where you beat the game and you come back through and you're like, oh god, this part again. I don't want to sit through this. There's a shitload of things you can do differently, is what I'm trying to get at. This isn't a game that you pick up once and you're like, okay, that was great, and you toss it out the window. No, you go replay this game. Use different powers you didn't use before. Fuck bitches. Turn invisible, I don't know.
So, yeah, there's side missions in the game. I'm not sure if we're going to do all the side missions. We'll do maybe some ones that we found interesting for our playthrough.
Well, there's one side mission that we're gonna not do if we're gonna try and
I know that
do things differently per se.
Sometimes
Yeah.
good men
Which
have
I think
to
I know what
be
you're referring to, but I will ask later.
Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's
Now there
mind by
is
finding and
collectibles.
putting
I'll,
Emily
I'll
Kaufman on the
not
throne.
go for them
To those
specifically,
ends,
but if there's
we'll hide,
one nearby, I'll pick
act
it
in
up for sure.
shadow,
Like the
take
one
them
over there.
apart. Peace.
Yeah, but don't forget about bone charms. Bone charms are kind of important.
Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand.
Yeah.
It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are
We should try that thing Caleb was telling us about during this
Once you've
mission.
eliminated him, get the job.
Like the peak of this mission, not this whole mission.
Recovering
I have
her
no
is
idea what you're
obviously
referring to.
critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of
I'll
it.
tell you off
Remember
camera,
our cause and
and then I'll
strike
fuck
true.
you.
We're counting on you.
Well, that was the end of this playthrough. Join
Campbell
us
is
next
holding
time when
former
I
overseer
don't
by
have
the
Gio
name
on the
of
Skype call.
He's one of us.
Fuck you. Okay. So...
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work
Did I
for
ask you for your name,
Admiral
bitch?
I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer,
How'd you know?
that wretched man. There's really no reason for
Could
you
it
to
be the
listen to
sexy ass outfit I'm
uncle.
wearing?
him. Jeff Kernow still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family.
You don't
The
have
chatter in
family.
servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them.
Is he?
Campbell is going to poison my uncle.
Oh.
Whatever we do, we can't talk about that one spoiler where at the end of the game it turns out Corvo's a
Before you
rat
had your current profession.
the whole time.
Before you became an assassin.
Oh God.
And it
Were you
turns
there?
out this is actually Leonardo DiCaprio.
It just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? I mean, I realized, like,
And the outsider is actually your mom.
so I realized something. So over the course of shit. the playthrough.
Old.
I've
Pain
just noticed
fast-
now
yeah.
how much of a dramatic change Blink Level 2 is compared to this.
Yeah, I've noticed when you just used it now.
Okay, so there's the runes. So there's a rune or a bone charm that allows you to choke out faster. Me and Gio have not found it yet, and it's really kind of annoying trying to be a stealthy playthrough. And my frames are being butchered.
Let me, I guess now's a good time to explain, you know, bone charms and runes. Runes are your basic power-up. Like, you know, you collect this many to purchase this power.
Which I'm demonstrating right now.
Indeed. And, bone charms.
Don't have it
Bone
yet.
charms are the twist to this game that make it kind of cool. They're like perks. You equip one, and all of a sudden Corvo can, drink water and replenish his mana. You equip another one, and he gains more health by eating. You equip another one, and he can, run faster or some shit.
Hey, Gio?
Yeah.
I'm wielding left, but I'm not wielding right.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I wish you could do that more often.
I think I know what I did, though. Yep, I know how to do it.
Bitch. Anyway. The cool thing about bone charms is that, and we've confirmed this, we've both played a game, and we were like, oh, this bone charm in this room does this, and then Payne grabs it. And he's like, it does something completely different than what you said, you fucking liar.
I'm ready when you
And we got divorce.
Yeah, that's what started the problems.